What's up, everyone? I'm just going to talk a little bit about queue times and how I think queue times are affecting the average player right now and the whole player base as a whole. Um, I think it's pretty bad. I'm a Phantom 3 right now, so I'm not anything crazy high up there, and my queue times are a couple minutes at least, sometimes longer. And don't get me started on when I queue with my friends. And when I queue with my friends, it's at least five headed. I think I had like a 10-minute queue today. Like I do not want to wait 10 minutes to play the game. We played one game and then I got on Fortnite because I had no interest in waiting in another 10-minute queue. Like I'm just not gonna do that again. So that sucked. But what I'm here to talk about is if anyone else is having trouble with queue times, and it's not just me, but the first thing I wrote down is that queue times are just so much worse when you group with your friends. Like it's almost like the game is de-incentivizing you to group with your friends, which is the complete opposite of how they need to structure their game if they want long-time success. It should be easier to find 12 people if you're queuing with 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6. That should be easier than finding 11 people to play with. So, why are my queue times longer? Is it a wide match? Like, they used to say wide match, expect longer queue times, so at least you would understand, like, oh, hey, you're playing with someone who's a lower rank than you. You're gonna experience longer queue times, but now it doesn't say anything. I haven't seen that message pop up once, so it's like, what are we doing here, Deadlock? What's happening, man? What's the issue? So, does that exist? Does it not exist? Like, I don't know. It's discouraging because I don't know if it's because it's a wide match I'm having longer queue times with my friends, or just because they can't find as many people to play the game. So, the game has been on a steady decline, but I think this Christmas update was good, and I think after New Year's there's going to be another. There's going to be a pickup in players for sure. They're gonna have. They're gonna have a good update. I think they're gonna come out with some characters. Their characters are definitely needed to. Um, I'm sorry, buddy. Invoke the player base to play more, to rejuvenate it. That's the word. No pun intended. To rejuvenate the player base. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Next update hopefully is big and can get some more players, and that would fix the queue times just generally. But like, is there a lack of players right now? Like, you can go on Steam and look at the players, and like, there's really not a lack of players. Like, I'll be queuing at Saturday, like peak hours, like Friday peak hours. Like, this should be the time when there's the most people on, and my queue times don't feel any different. It doesn't make sense. Like, there's such a what's the word? An inconsistency when it comes to queue times based on how many people are playing. Because I know on Saturday at 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. there's more people playing. I know on Friday from 5 p.m. till midnight there's more people playing. Saturday longer too, but for sake of argument. It doesn't make sense. Why are my queue times just as long, if not longer? So, doesn't make sense. Really confused about that one for sure.
Yeah, they're just gonna teleport after him.
And I think that this is, like I say in all my videos, it's so crazy that I'm talking about a alpha game in this sense. But I do think when the full game gets released, and there's like you don't have to get an invite to play. The player base will be much bigger. You can just go on Steam and just download it for free. There will definitely be. I don't know if when the game releases, obviously it's gonna see a huge boom in players, but oh my god, these blue light glasses suck because like I can't like you see. Oh, I can just take them off. What am I doing? I don't have to wear glasses. I'm not playing, but lost my train of thought. What was I saying? Oh yeah. When the full game gets released, like obviously there was a huge spike to like 100,000. That was like the most players the game has ever seen. But when the game gets has a full release, oh my god, what was I saying? Yeah, when the game gets a full release, there would definitely be a higher influx of players immediately, but what I'm trying to say is there's going to be a larger steady player base. Like right now, there's a steady player base about 40,000, which isn't crazy huge, not crazy small, but for a pre-alpha, it's pretty big. But when the full game gets released, I would expect to see 100,000 to, I don't know, 80, maybe I'd say 100,000 to 50,000 is realistic. That's a wide range, but I think this game has the potential, and like it really just needs more characters. Like I'm getting bored with character selection. Like I have about 600 games played, something around there, give or take a couple. And I'm getting increasingly bored with characters as I play. Like I've been started playing McGinnis. Like all my gameplay's been McGinnis because I'm just bored and I want to hold left click with a minigun and just shoot people. And like obviously that's not a super crazy interesting gameplay loop, but like I'm bored, man. And also objectives win games. If you want to rank up, the easiest way to rank up is to play Wraith or McGinnis and just you be an objective demon. Because like if you down the patron as McGinnis, you just melt it. Like you almost don't need anyone else to kill it. You can take mid boss super fast. Like objective damage heroes are broken and people don't talk about it. Maybe I'll make a video on that. I might record that right after this one. We'll see. But yeah, what I want to end this video on is just talking about match quality. And I would say the match quality right now has been very, very good. I don't really have any crazy complaints. I've only had a really bad stomp like once or twice, so nothing too crazy. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. I had someone walk in my room. But the match quality, I have not seen it tank. Like there was a period, like a 2 to 3 week period where the match quality wasn't where it should be. It was definitely pretty weak, for lack of a better word. Weak is a horrible adjective and you should not use weak. Weak is like bad. One of my English teachers, he told me you should never use the word bad because oh my god, all this talking. There's like 1,000 adjectives you can use that are better than bad that mean the exact same thing. Not that I can't think of any right now, but the point still stands, especially when you write. In your writing, you never want to use the word bad, good, anything like super basic that can be slotted in for anything better. But back to what I was saying, match quality. I've had really good matches. I haven't had any like crazy stomps where my team's won in 15 minutes, their team's won in 15 minutes. The matches have been pretty even. Like the gameplay in the background right now, we lost every tower first, and we came back and won. Like one thing I will say is laning stage kind of does not mean a ton. And not in a non-coordinated environment like a public match, laning stage isn't super important because like if you just look at your mini map and pay attention where people are rotating, what's happening, you can go from purple. You can just use the teleporters and TP back in between lanes, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and like eventually you're gonna find the minions are gonna take them, or you're gonna see enough on map where you can take them. So, but yeah, we'll see. Match quality, no complaints. Yeah, I think that's it. That's kind of all the points I wanted to make. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully they release a good update for the next one. I was going to say like New Year's, but like it's not going to be New Year's. It's going to be like what, the Thursday of that first week of January, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully some character releases. They've had a good 3 to 4 weeks to get some characters out, and I think it's going to happen. It'll spice up your gameplay. You can play new characters. It's going to spice up the enemy team's gameplay because you're going to play against new characters. It's just, this game needs characters. It needs more variety. I hate seeing Abrams every game. I hate seeing McGinnis every game. I hate seeing Shiv every game. I can't play Shiv anymore. Like, why? I queued this game right now. I queued purple Shiv. Just didn't get it. Like, who else is playing Shiv? Who else is playing the Shiv, man? But that's enough. That's enough rambling. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. The videos might not be I'm on vacation right now when you're watching this, so
Two when we respawn.
we'll see how many videos of these, how many of these I do. I'm about to do like 4, so we'll see what happens.